My cannonballs. Oh, I thought it did it, but it didn't do it this time around. Hey, my cannonballs are back for a short, quick second. Oh, no, I gotta cough again. Oh my goodness, I hate this. Hey, my cannonballs, we're back for a short, quick bedroom chat. Oh my goodness, and the things that's on my mind, you guys. This is just a little random video, nothing major to talk about. But some of the things that I've been thinking about is finna come into fruition. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I have been grateful to been, well, how can I say this? I have been grateful to live where I live for a long time. But I've been very, very blessed to live where I have been living for a long time. For a very long time. And I think it's time for me in a few more months just to move out. I just want to move out and be a little bit more free. A little bit more free. I can't wait, but at the same time, I have to, just put things back and make sure I have all of what I need to have because it's time for me to make a move. I've been underneath the titty for too long, so now it's time for me to get underneath the ball, somebody else's balls. Okay, look, I left the titty when I was 18. Then all of a sudden I went over to somebody else's house, and bam, them they went to glory, and now their offspring is here. It's just seemed like it's time for a little mix. It's time for a little change, and I'm excited about it, even though I'm nervous about it. And hopefully, I don't get all emotional when I have to look at this room empty. Well, very very empty, empty. Empty. You know, I'm hopefully I don't get emotional because I just remember all the memories I made in this room. Maybe sometimes good memories and sometimes not so good memories. By that I mean you just the nights of waking up and wondering what the hell just happened, or having a little bit too much to drink and the room is spinning, leaving like, oh, thank God he getting on this. All right, I'm being nosy. My bad. But yeah. Oh, I'm so nosy. I'm just listening. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, it always happens. I'm just saying. But no, yeah, I'm just really I'm a little excited. But before I do leave though, I do want to paint these walls, these smoke infested walls that I have, and haven't been well. I have painted them once before, but it's time for another coat on them, and I gotta just do a lot of deep cleaning because after I'm gone, I'm not coming back, and that's gonna be something that's gonna be very very new to me. I really prefer to get I can't say too much on here, but if I really prefer if someone who had another house that was based off of something. Yes, indeed, that would be even more better. But at the same time, I can handle that too because it's just me. It will be just me because I'm not really, my the few look the few friends I have right now, they can come over. It's only like maybe about three of them. I used to have four of them, but it's only about three of them. But I can't wait. I really can't wait. Even though it's going to be a new change that I'm willing to that I'm willing to go through with it. And I'm a little excited, but it's gonna be bittersweet. It's been a long time. It's gonna be a long time coming. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna be a long. It's gonna well, not a long time coming, but it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming, and so therefore I gotta get it. I gotta get my stuff together. I'm thinking about like what all should I take? You know, I don't know because some things I'm not gonna take. I'm just leave them here. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should get rid of this mattress. Oh well, I got a whole new mattress outside. You toss this. I could toss this one, but I really do like this mattress because it's not really. I ain't been doing too much on it. I just got it. You know, so it's still in some good use. I don't know. I'm about to tell her to put the other mattress in the storage for me. But yeah, you guys, I'm just thinking about a lot of stuff, just thinking about a lot of stuff, and really a lot of these, a lot of new change that is coming upon this world, and I just got to just try to, try to, get into it, get right on the ball and handle, my business as a grown up. Cause I'm gonna be 34, and I don't want to be sitting with nobody. I don't want to be sitting. I really don't want to stay with nobody at that age. Even though it's not a problem, it's nothing wrong with that because I know people that has moved back home when they were in their 40s, you know. But I don't know. I just since I have an option just to just get out and just do whatever I want to do. Ain't gotta hear nobody, complaining. Ain't gotta hear nobody. Well, really nobody's watching me. I don't have to deal with none of it. None of it. None of it. I'm looking forward to it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm looking forward to it. But my thing is, I just hope that I'm comfortable enough to the point where I can stay there for a long time instead of being uncomfortable and then moving out. Because I don't really like to move, but I will move. I will help people move. If they need my help, I will do that. Even though that's not a suggestion all the time that I want to do, but I will help. Especially if I know you. If I don't know you, I'm kind of I'm sick. My arm is like I'm in pain. Shoot, I can't help you, but if I can help, I can help. But if I don't feel like helping, I ain't gonna be able to help you. But yeah. And what I was gonna say, I've been watching some of these people on some of these panels. Y'all gotta stop letting some of these people talk to y'all look crazy. Like ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be hitting the panel and I'm feeling like I'm be like in today's time right now, you know, forget whatever happened months ago, but I'm not doing that again. I'm not getting on the panel and I'm not just gonna just let someone talk ish and crazy. I would just get down then, because you mean if I can respect you, you should be able to respect me and give me the same and vice versa. But usually I just like to do my own thing on my own thing on my own channel because this is what we do over here, whether people like to listen to it or not. You know, I'm not changing. I'm not gonna be changing. I'm not. But I'm just gonna be still doing me, like I know how to be. You know, like I know how to be. Yes, indeed. Like I know how to be, baby. A lot of things are in the news that's kind of a little off-putting. But hey, things, you know what? Things like that happen. Things like that, it happens a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of that stuff been happening a long time. Matter of fact, I knew a few people that was messing around with someone that was not past 21. And you know, I don't support that type of stuff. I feel like you should stick to people that's around your age. But things happen. Things happen. I can't really judge anybody when it comes to that because that's them, not me. I don't look at the young ones. I don't like them. I don't like them. Look. The young ones, they don't even know how to. They don't barely even wipe them that good. Mm-mm. I ain't lying to you. Walking around smelling like this and smelling like that, you can tell their asses ain't clean. I ain't lying. And that's not the reason, but I'm just keeping it real. I don't look at nothing under. Mm, well, I don't. How can I say this? Because this is gonna be real. I don't look at people in their 20s at all. I don't barely look at people in their 30s. You know, I don't look at them like that. No, I'm not interested. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. Um, that I don't engage with them. It's not a bad thing, but I don't have anything in common. I'd rather talk to someone that I have things in common with than someone that I just I feel like I have to maybe coach and teach. Because that's how it was for me when I stepped out into the community. I had to be taught certain things because I didn't know it. So therefore, I learned, you know, the game. And I guess I was, as a single person, finding his way out, off the porch and seeing this person and that person, you kind of know how to trick how a trick can really try to trick you into their game. So just like I'm gonna keep this in the back of my pocket so I won't have another episode of this or really another redo, because it's like anytime you meet somebody it's almost like you know what to look out for, because they're gonna turn you off anyways. If I would say the person that you may meet may turn you off, so you know what to look out for. There's no you know um Ain't no manual for it, but you just gotta look out for these different characters out here that loves the good. Look, it's all good in the beginning, but sometimes if the when the dust settles, sometimes you just get a different person, and that's all right. That's when it's time for you to skedaddle. That's what I did. I skedaddled. I got the hell up and out of there. I got the hell up and out of there, baby. Yes, indeed. But yeah, what else has been going on that I seen in the news? I don't really watch the news, but oh yeah, you guys, we had some people that came down here, Nazis. Now, where I was wondering, where was all of the YNs at? Because they went to the Little Rock, they went to Little Rock Central High School, that national historic site. I went there, I went there, maybe probably 2 years. Then they got kicked out. But I didn't care because that school is still backwards to me. If you ask me, the white kids hang with the white kids. The black kids, the black kids hang with the black kids, and the white kids hang with the white kids, and the Asians and all them. And they all hang together. It's a shame how that school has to have a mix it up day. That's how it's still the same. Well, it ain't. You know, race. Well, I don't know because some of them they could be underlining racist. But yeah, it's still like it's in the 1950s. Seemed like just without all the other bullshit, the Jim Crow law and all that shit. But yeah, but everybody don't. But you know what? People that are from here, they don't like you talking about Central like that. They don't like for you to go in and tell the truth. Tell the truth how that school is still like that to this day. Okay. Yeah, you may see a few of them mingling with the color, well, mingling with black, but other than that, they kind stay with they kind, and our kind stay with our kind. Okay, we ain't. I'm like we ain't. I'm not sugarcoating shit. Okay, because that's look. I'm still a little bitter because I got kicked out of that school, but. It's like they kicked me out over something so small. I'm like, these niggas around here got drugs all in the school, and y'all have a nerve. And look, people walking off the campus because the school is in the neighborhood. It's in the heart of the hood in the neighborhood. And it's so crazy how they try to keep the majority of that neighborhood is predominantly black. Mm-hmm. It is. So that's so the I would say the school zone for Central Little Rock for Little Rock Central High, it is so small. It is ridiculous. It's so small. But kids on the west side of town, they can bring their asses in. They can come. They can go there. But if you just stay a few blocks from Central, oh, you gotta go to a whole another different school. You in a whole another different school zone. So you gotta be shipped out the other side of town. I'm like, what? That shit I don't like. I don't like it. I don't like it, and I'm still not standing here for it. That's why I would never ever send my. I wouldn't. I ain't sending my. I wouldn't dare send my people. My kids there, and they wouldn't go there. Because they kitchen they want to push all the inner kids, the inner black kids out. Okay, they don't want too many of them in. They don't want too many black kids in Little Rock Central High. They really don't, and that's the truth. That is the truth. But I ain't gonna lie to you. If it wasn't for the black kids, baby, I'm gonna tell you the truth. It wouldn't be like it is today. Hell, Central is the top number one school that anybody would love to go to. Honestly, I left middle school. I didn't want to go to no Parkview or no what is the other one? Fair. I wanted to go to the big dog. Yeah. And maybe one day I may go by there. But there's really no point for me to go by there because I don't know any of them niggas. Besides the teachers and shit. Some of them probably done, found new jobs, passed away. Some of them they may still be there, but I don't know. But yeah. I just noticed. I just noticed that bullshit. It's over. Look, I'm not the only one, but it's all over the state. They know what's going on. They do. That's why I have to kind of just watch my mouth when it comes to that. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, but you guys, I'm gonna enjoy my meal. I'm kind of excited because I was able to handle some business today that I should have handled days ago. But people have been putting me on the bowl when it comes to my other jobs that I was supposed to do. My other job that I was supposed to do, and and they have not been coming through for me, and I've been really really pissed off behind that. I mean, just telling me, I promise you, they are telling me this day, that day, this time, that time. Why are you changing it up? Look, give me a correct look. Just give me a correct day. Just give me a correct time and the right day. You know, we ain't gotta just, oh, I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna change my mind. Why you change your mind so much? And this person is a little older, so that happens. He in his 70s, and it's like, man, you really be pissing me off because you don't even know my situation as it is. Like, do you know I rely on the money that I'm helping you with this shit that you love to do? Do you know I rely on that so I can go out and get what I need to get? hmm and you want to sit up here and play with me? What if I owe? Look, what if I owe people? Hell, I definitely, I don't want to speak this, but what if I owed some people, that was some big time, serious folks, and all of, and look, what if they didn't get their money? That's my ass because of his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't be so hard on the whole, borrowing thing, because if you tell someone that you're going to pay them back at a certain day, and that day comes up and you ain't got the money to pay them back because because your boss man, he canceled on you, they're gonna be looking at you like you're crazy. And then and then you're also gonna be not taken seriously and being a woman or a man about your word. And for me, if I ever have to borrow, I will always be a man of my word. I'm gonna tell you when I'm be able to give you what you gave me back. I'm just not gonna leave you in limbo and just be like, oh, I forgot. I'm not gonna do that. Not at all. I won't. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't dare do that. I'm gonna tell you. It's always important to tell these people, if you can do it, if you can't. Now, if you can't do it, look. If you can't do it I would say, and whatever type of day you give them, just tell them, hey, give me this, give me some time, and I'm gonna pay you. Just don't be telling them certain times and days, like, 'cause that's bullshit. Because you know what you look, you already have in your mind. You already have in your mind on what you want to do and how you want to do it, but you want to feed some other people's BS. People ain't stupid. Like, we ain't look. I'm damn sure. Look, I may not be the sharpest, but I'm not the dumbest. Okay. Look, that's why I'm read through bullshit. When it comes to these individuals out here, they don't fool me. That's why I don't be tripping about, you know, when folks decide to, stop, talking to me, or they not want to be a friend of mine anymore. It's all right, cool. You know, I have been so used to the whole walking in and walking out. It has made um it has kind of made that place of well, how can I say it? It has made my emotions stronger when it comes to that. I'm not so, oh, woe is me about it, or why is this happening? Hey, this is a part of life, and look, every day, even though I have already accepted this already, but I'm telling you guys this. But even though people are going to do that, it just makes me stronger. It really does. It makes me stronger because I'm not going to change who I am to try to make you be in my life. I'm not, you know. And I really be honestly, you guys, I really be very, very politically correct when it comes to people out here. I really do. But I get the total opposite. I get people, it's not what you're saying, it's your tone. People always want to get buck with me. And it's like, what is with all the nastiness? If I'm not showing you that, you shouldn't show me that. And that's what it's about, respect. Like, oh my goodness. Like, ugh. And then people wonder why I am the way I am when I get mad. Like, do you know how I haven't been no pushover, but I have been the person that I have, been trying to diffuse stuff. I have always been a person to diffuse situations, but you know what? Nowadays, me diffusing something nowadays, whew, I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm gonna let it happen. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can say my words. So if you can't calm down, you can't calm down. You gonna go that way. Go right ahead. Y'all knock it out. I ain't. I'm not saving no more people. I'm not. That's why I'm not trying to be over here on a campaign. Be my friend. Be my friend. Talk to me. You ain't gotta talk to me. You ain't gotta respond back to me. That's how I feel about it. Shoot, I ain't gonna lie to you, because if you was a real friend would show you respect. A real friend, a real friend, they wouldn't come at you and expect so much. of you than you are getting out of, from them. It's like, damn, are we fucking? I'm just keeping it. That's just how I be feeling sometimes. Like, yeah. But it is what it is. Maybe one day maybe one day that will change. I hope it does. But if it doesn't, hey, it's just gonna be the part. It's gonna be the, it's just something that's a part of life. It is what it is, baby. I love I love not being, you know, bothered with, sometimes with other people's and their issues, because I ain't got time for all that. I got my own shit on my dome, and then trying to bring your issues onto me, it don't make me want to just get away from around you. I've already been there, done that. I'm not giving another friend all of me to help them with their issues ever again, because all they gave me was their asses to kiss. Honestly, they did. They did. They did. Motherfuckers can't even. I don't know. It's just strange. It's just strange. I just be thinking about certain situations and old, new and past. You know, it just seemed like, damn, you just mm, a user. That's the right word. Just a user, and I can't rock with that. Mm-mm. That's why I can't wait to get away from here where I'm laying, because I won't be telling anybody where the hell I'm at. You know, I mean, who may know, maybe like a female. Yeah, maybe like two females probably. But and maybe my family. But other than that, and look, as far as strangers, no, I don't want that traction, around my way. I don't want people in my business. That's why I know they already in my business as it is. But I don't want them in my business. I don't need people to be watching me. I don't like that. Don't watch me. I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable. It really does. It really does. It really, really does. But it's all gravy. It's all gravy. It's all gravy. You guys, these tangents be something else. But you gotta get it out though. I mean, why lie? I gotta keep it real. I gotta just keep it real. I'm keeping it real right now. Sure, because I could have been on here acting an ass. I could have been on here really just saying and doing the most, but I'm glad that I'm not doing that right now. Or have I really ever did the most on here? Probably I have, maybe, but I don't know. You can't change what you done already recorded and what the world done already seen. It is what it is at this point. It is what it is. What's up, official King Pang? What is up? What is do? What it do? What it do? I was just in your butchers the other day, but you was wrapping your show up, so I had to like kind of red ball it back, trying to be supportive so you can get a little coin. You gotta get that bread. Let me get more niggas with you. Get that bread, nigga. Get that bread, but you know how them niggas in the South be. But I think you in LA, so you may not be used to that, but I be used to it a lot. Mm-hmm. I'm giving you to be realness right now. But look, you called me. Look. It's so crazy. You just called me right when I'm finna get off here. But it's been real. I just been on here rambling. But it's been real, you guys. I'm gonna get up on out of here and give me some motherfucking. I'm finna finish my plate because I don't want to just spoil. Or better yet, I may push it back in the refrigerator, and freeze that hole and take it out and warm that hole back up in the morning. That's breakfast. Look, dinner. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this before I go. Whatever I cook for dinner, that's breakfast for in the morning. I ain't gonna lie to you, 'cause I'm not really big on the pancakes and all that other shit. Grew up off. I grew up on that shit, and that shit don't really do nothing for me. Only thing I can think about is it's just making me fat and it's too much sugar. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's the truth. But yeah, I'm thinking up on out of here, you guys. It's been real. You guys stay safe out there. Stay safe out there. Always stay wrapped up. No matter who it is, and don't and make sure they are of age, because you don't need any minors out here. Okay, we don't need any minors fucking around with grown folks. We don't need that. And that's not a dig at nobody, but I'm just keeping it real. Just that, from what I've been hearing, I just want people to just know that. Y'all should know that. Leave them niggas alone. I don't care if they're I'll give them how attractive you may look at them, because I don't look at them in that way. Anybody under, especially a 16, 17-year-old. Yuck. Ugh. I couldn't even fathom being in the bed with somebody that young, let alone 8. Well, they said 18 is considered grown in certain areas, but baby, I couldn't imagine that. You said my ex cheated, so I got hold on, I got revenge with his twin brother. Oh my goodness! Now I'm pregnant and don't know. don't know the daddy. Should I tell the story? Um, what's your name? Star? Is it Star Justin? I think you should tell. Well, tell your Hold on, let me read that. Well, you probably should tell your best friend. I think you should tell your best friend. I think you should tell her. I gotta get my hold on. I gotta get my glasses because I gotta. I'm trying to get this right. My eyes are fucking up on me right now. I can't understand that. Ouch! This always happens. I don't understand. Where my damn glasses at? This is why I need my motherfucking. I told these hoes I got cataracts and they can't understand and give me the right damn medicine, let alone the surgery. I need the damn surgery to get this cataracts in my damn eye. Oh, and this damn thing is so fucked up. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna help you, Sarah. It's just Sarah. Sarah's just create. Hold on, damn. My eyes are going out on me. I'm sorry. Can't read your name. I need my other ones. Those are the bad ones. Ain't this about a bitch? Oh, okay. Okay, so and so you slept with you mean so you slept with your ex-boyfriend brother, your twin brother? Yeah, you probably I want to leave you. You said just um I'm gonna try to help you out with this. I think you tell your ex that you got pregnant by his brother by his brother. So tell him. It's best to tell him than not to tell him because eventually he's gonna find out. You know, y'all gonna be talking. I'm sure he's gonna be wondering like who when it comes to his brother. I'm sure he's gonna wonder like who are you talking to? You know, I mean, do they live together? I didn't ask that, Sarah. Do they live together? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm a twin, and if my twin slept with an ex of mine, me personally, I mean, what's somebody that I had. Well, how can I say that? How can I say that? If my if my twin did that to me, she slept with an ex of mine, I wouldn't care. But he probably don't care though. But look, if that's what if that's what you do, that's what you do. Now, do you mind do you mind elaborating on how did this happen? Have y'all been talking? You know, have you guys been communicating before the brother became before your ex? I mean, before your ex cheated, or did you talk to or was you talking to your ex brother, as someone that you was needing help with, and all of a sudden y'all end up sleeping with each other? Was that the case? Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. It seemed like you was needing some comfort, so you went to his brother, and then y'all had a relationship. Seemed like it was a close one, but and that happened. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but that do sound like that though. That's a lot of that does happen in a lot of cases where people be trying to find someone to talk to. It may be a relative of the one that you used to date, and all of a sudden y'all end up having a bond, and sometimes that bond can become a little bit inappropriate after a while, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. But I ain't never been inappropriate with anybody that may have you know been with a relative of mine. Like, that was that was your dick or your cat, and y'all deal with that. That ain't got look. I'm not trying to get off in that. Nope, not at all. Mm-mm. Oh, my back hurt. I'm gonna take me some muscle relaxers, cause baby, I'm gonna be knocked out. But Sarah, if you got any more answers, if you ain't went away yet, let a nigga know. Let a nigga know. My phone finna go dead on my ass at 11%. I can't never keep a charge phone. But yeah, let a nigga know. But I wouldn't feel bad. You weren't feeling bad when you was talking to him, so you shouldn't be feeling bad. Don't feel bad. It's all right. I know it's a strange situation, but at least he can say that's uncle. Hey, uncle. Because you know what, you could have been auntie. You almost could have been auntie. Yes, indeed. Not auntie. What they call that? Well, would you be auntie if you? Let's see. Well, you just be a part of the damn family. But yeah, I know. And I'm thinking of other situations. But yeah, you guys, it's 9:50, and it's enough. That's all that I got for you guys. I'm gonna get up on the offer here, and you guys have a blessed one and a wonderful night. Peace.